The morning mist hung thick over the Narmada River Valley, clinging to the dense teak and sal forests. Deep inside a limestone cave, Rudra checked the tip of his spear. The sharp quartzite stone was bound tightly to the bamboo shaft with dried animal sinew. Today was the day of the Great Drive. For weeks, the scouts of the tribe had tracked a massive gore, the towering, muscle-bound wild bison of the Indian forests. The beast was majestic, dangerous, and carried enough meat to feed the entire clan for a moon. Rudra's father, the elder of the tribe, stood by the cave wall. In the dim light of a dying hearth, he dipped his fingers into a mixture of crushed red ochre and animal fat. With swift, practiced strokes, he painted a figure on the stone, a stick figure hunter with a bow, facing a massive horned beast. It was a ritual for good fortune, a prayer captured in stone that would outlive them all. With a nod, the hunting party slipped into the jungle. They moved like shadows, their bare feet making no sound on the damp earth. The trap is set. The tribe split into two groups. The first group, the beaters, circled wide to get behind the gore's grazing grounds. They carried hollow logs, dried gourds filled with pebbles, and torches of tightly bound resin wood. Rudra belonged to the second group, the strikers. They hid downwind in the tall elephant grass, crouched near a narrow, rocky ravine that formed a natural bottleneck. Rudra's heart hammered against his ribs. He gripped his bow, a length of flexible wood strung with twisted plant fiber. Beside him, an older hunter held a massive net woven from tough hemp, anchored to two heavy trees. A sharp, distant cry pierced the forest silence. The signal. Suddenly, a deafening racket erupted. The beaters began banging their logs, shaking the bushes and screaming. The chaotic noise echoed through the trees, shattering the morning calm. The charge. The forest floor began to vibrate. From the thick brush, the massive gore burst into the clearing. It stood nearly 6 feet tall at the shoulder, its dark coat slick with sweat, its curved horns gleaming. Terrified by the noise and the smell of smoke, the beast charged blindly in the only direction left open to it, straight toward the ravine. "Steady," Rudra whispered to himself, his knuckles turning white on his bow. The gore thundered closer, throwing up chunks of earth. It was 50 paces away. 30. "Now!" the hunt leader shouted. The strikers leaped from the tall grass, shouting to distract the beast and funnel it directly into the narrow pass. Confused and enraged, the gar lowered its head and charged Rudra's side of the line. Rudra stepped forward, drew his arrow back to his ear, and let fly. The quartzite tip struck the gore's shoulder,